Hi, welcome to Master CADX YouTube channel. In last video, I'm discuss about Autodesk Inventor, how to install software from Autodesk website, downloading the license, introduction Inventor softwares. Today we are going to discuss a 2D sketch and 3D sketch. In a 2D sketch, what are the drawing commands are there? Before I start this video, please subscribe my channel. You have to go for new, which I discussed in a last class regarding this. Now in a standard, now you can see that there is a tools, a 3D model, inspect, tools, manage, view. Okay. Now in a 3D model, if you want to draw any models, so first you have to draw a 2D sketch, means in a 2 dimensionals. In a 2 dimensional, you have to convert into the 3D dimensionals. In 2 dimensional, what are the commands are there, we're going to discuss. So in 2D sketch, if you drop down, then you can see the 2D sketch and 3D sketch. The 2D sketch, they have the different command, and 3D sketch have the different command. That will be discussed in later. So today we are going to concentrate in 2D sketch. So in 2D sketch, there are 3 planes it will come over: XY, YZ and ZX, that we can see in from the origins. XY, YZ, XZ, XY planes, and you can see that is a x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, and is a center point. Depending upon your diagram, we have to select it as a plane. So first we'll go for any one plane out of these 3. So I will select it XY plane. So it will convert the 3D to the 2D plane. Now the commands also it will come, all are is a 2D commands. So today we are going to discuss this draw commands. So what are the draw commands are there? First is the line command. So line means joining of 2 points from first point to second point. Okay, and right click OK. Okay, this is the line. Or you can go for vertical, or you can draw a any angle. Okay, so this is the line. Now how to give the dimension? So that will be done either in dimension, or before you are drawing the line, you can give the dimension directly. So we'll check that one. For to delete this line, direct click this line, and from the keyboard there is a delete option. Directly go to, you can delete it. Or if you want to delete the whole line, then take the mouse and drag it. Okay, now it will convert it to green color to blue. The blue is indicated it is selected. Now go to the keyboard and delete. Okay, I'll show that how to take the proper dimension. For example, in first case I required a 10 mm line. This is my starting point anywhere. For example, this is my starting point, and you can see that in below there is a 15.24, means it is a dimension, linear dimension, that is a 10 mm, and the degrees I put it is 0. Okay, and enter. So there is a one line is created, which is a 10 mm a dimension and 0 degree of angle. Similarly, if you require a line which is 45 or 55 degree, then I take the any point over here, a 10 mm, okay, and 55 degree from this axis. Okay, they consider is this axis is 55 degree. Okay, so this is the how to create the a line. Second, we will go for that a circle. In a circle, if you drop down, there are different type of options are there. One is circle and circle tangent. Okay, the first we'll go for that circle. In circle, if you want to center point, this is the center point. Again, we can give the dimension here only, or there are two options are there. If I click over there, go to the dimension and click that, you can change a dimension. For example, I want 15 mm diameter. Okay, in diagram they have to see that whether it is given radius or whether it is given it is a diameter. If the diameter, you can see that this is the diameter. If the radius, you have to multiply over here. Okay, next case it is circle tangent. And so, for example, if you have the line, okay, this is my line where I have to draw a circle in which is passing to the in these three lines. The tangent means the line point touches to the in curve. Okay, so for that one, you can see the in the symbol itself. If you drag this one symbol, you can see that how to draw that circle. Now I'll take that, asking that the first point, second point and third point. Now it will be, the circle will be generated. So depending upon the dimension is depending on distance in between. Okay, now next one, arc. Arc is 3 point, again the tangent and the center point. Now I'll go to, there is a 3 point. 3 point means asking is first point and second point and the last point. So arc, the asking it is radius. So if you go to the dimension and click this one, now you can see this is a radius. So for example, if the radius is given 12, then I'll press this 12. Okay, so this is your. So next we'll go for the R command. You can for the, again it is tangent. Similarly, if you draw the line, then it will be tangent over here. Next it is arc. For example, if you have the particular distance, then you can create the arc over here from first to last point, and how much is required, whether it is depending on angles. For example, I require the arc 145 degree, means this is the distance and this is become angle. Okay, next is in a rectangular. If you go for the rectangular, there are different types of options are there. 2 points, okay, 3 points, 2 point center, and last is the 3 point center. So now first is rectangular. If the rectangular, then this is my first point and this is my last point, so that I can change the dimension from here also. Okay, for example, I require is 50 by 25. Okay, or again I'll go for the same second options, that is I can give over here directly 50 and 25. Both are same. So which is your a better option, we can select over here. In next, in rectangular, you can go for 3 points. If you have that 3 point, then first point, second point, and it is height. Means it is first it will come width and second become is a height. Third, it is a center. Means, for example, if I draw one circle, okay, this is my circle, and I have to draw a rectangular or square but it passes to all the lines. It become the both center point are same. So that will be easily you can get over here in this option. Okay, so this is my center point. So you can after you can give that tangent using this command. Sorry. Okay, so this is the second. Now in the rectangular there is another option. Some are there in the polygon. It will be this option. It will come in under this section itself. Polygon means it is a more edges. Okay, so for example in a rectangle total 4 edges are there. 1 2 3 4. If a more than 4, then we can go for the polygon method. For example, I have to create the pentagon. Then pentagon totally 5 edges are there. Then I'll click the 5. So either 5 it is a corner or either it is a edges. So click that one. You can see this. The pentagon will be created. Or second method, it is become from the edges. You can see this. Okay. If you want a hexagon, then 6, and you got the center, then you can see this corner point. So corner to corner. Now you can change the dimension according to this one. How much dimension required? For example, if the dimension is from corner to corner, then for example corner to corner is given 50, then it is again 50 over here. Or if you give an edge to edge, then this edge to this edge, it is 50. Okay, so depending on your diagram you can draw the what is required. Next command, you can see that it is a spline command. Spline it is a line, but it is in the type of curve. There is a different other interpolation method, contour vertex, and bridge curve. The spline is mostly we are using to draw the 2D for the beginner purpose. All this command is we required. In spline method, it will depend during CAD model. So where it is a curve shape. I mean, it is not a linear line, it is a curve shape. For example, vertex select and we can give a curve like this. Okay, so you can draw this and create. So it is become a curve. But in some problem, this curve also that is a equation, mathematical equation that you can do for in a equation curve over here. Okay, which is x, y, theta, either Cartesian method or either it is a polar method. So we can create a curve over here. Okay, that is included in Inventor. Next one is ellipse. So ellipse, it is a two important parameter. One is a major line and a minor line, or major axis and another minor axis. 3 points is required. One is center point. So where it is start from center point. Next is asking it is either it is if it is a minor axis and this is become major axis. Okay, or this is my center point. If this is a major axis and this is become minor axis. So depending upon we can give the distance. Next is a point. For example, some cases I require the points. Okay, for example, this is my line and I require it is points. Then it is visible. You can see this. This is my point. Now I can go for the dimension from this point to this point. You can measure what's the dimension over here. Next is fillet command. Fillet command, and there is there is a chamfer command. What is fillet and chamfer? In some cases the sharp edges for the manufacturer, if you see any product, the sharp edges will be removed. For example, if your phone, you can see that there is no sharp edge. Either it is a safety purpose or either it is a design purpose. For example, if you go for the rectangular, if I draw one rectangular, okay, this is a two edges from this point and this second point. For example, this is a rectangular. You can see there are two edges. In two edges joining, there is a corner which is a sharp edges. After creating 3D model, it creates the sharp edges. Now, these sharp edges, how to make it that is a smooth surface. So for that one, I can go for that is fillet. So they are asking the fillet means what is the radius of it required. For example, if I take it is 3 mm, then it asking that two edges where it required it is a fillet, means fillet is minimum we require two edges. For example, this first one and second one. Okay, if you want to fillet in this point, then this is the first edge and this is become second edge, then first and second. Okay, similarly, if you go for chamfer, then for the similarly it is a radius. Okay, then the chamfer means it is a line. You can then again they are asking that if for the dimension, okay, both dimensions are similar. For example, this first edge and this is a second edge. The both dimension from here to here 2 mm, here to here is a 2 mm. Or if you go for the second cases, it is dimension is vary. For example, I require here is 2 mm and y-axis is 3 mm. Then distance 1 I make it 2 mm, distance 2 is I keep it in 3 mm. So let's see this. This is my 3 mm. Or some diagram they given angle and dimension. In third cases they giving that in the chamfer itself, which is distance and angle. Whenever I have to read the any project or 2D diagram, they giving it is a one distance or angle. Some cases both dimension is similar, x and y. Some cases x and y distance is not similar, and third cases it is distance and angle. So in distance, for example, I require 3 mm and 45 degree. Okay, then first edges and second edges. So you can see this in third it will become 45. Okay, so depending on your diagram, you can select it is option area. Today we complete is a draw command. So recall that's all the commands, line commands to draw the line. Circle, you can see there are two options. One is circle point, tangent. Next arc, okay. Rectangular, either center point, 2 point, 3 point, 3 point center. Next is the spine, and equation curve, ellipse, point, chamfer, either it is a fillet. Okay, if you give the radius it's a fillet, if you give the distance it's a chamfer. Next it is polygon. If the edges is more than 4, means 4 is either rectangular or square. If you more than 4 are given, that is a polygon over here. So now what is the required? For example, the student, because it's a beginner stage, though if I want to draw the a simple square, then the student are making the mistake. For example, a square of 20 mm, they started from first point to second point, it is 20 mm. Again they keep it down, it is 20, third is 20, and last finally again it is 20. No doubt it is become it is a square. There is no any wrong of in this diagram, but without wasting of this time, you can directly go for that command itself, anyone in the rectangular command, select that and you can directly give that 20 and 20. Very easy and it is a time savings. Thank you for watching. In next class we'll go for that it is a next command.